In this two-part video series, we'll explore Creative's process of developing your brand's logo and how it affects your clients. What makes our process different from our competitors, and what makes it far superior than the normal rundown mill logo designer. Hey guys, welcome to Creative, where we help athletes, sports marketers, and athletic business owners learn how to build lasting legacies beyond the game. Every Tuesdays and Thursdays, we talk about solutions that can truly change the business of sports. Today, again, we'll be discussing the process of creating your brand's logo the Creative way. We'd love for you to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. Whether we'd like to admit it or not, 50% of us only remember the logos of our favorite brands. And there's really no shame in that. After all, with such fast-paced lives, it's almost impossible to memorize every brand that we like as consumers. Now, the fact that a majority of people only retain what their favorite brand's logo looks like presents a great opportunity for business owners in reality. This means that for people to remember your brand, your logo and your brand language needs to be iconic. But what does iconic really mean? In today's competitive market, everyone is constantly on their toes, ready to up their game in order to beat their opponents. And over the recent years, design has become an important element to the success of any business. But here's the thing. Creating and knowing how to make the most out of design is difficult, especially when you have barely any idea as to how the psychology of design works. Creating and developing a logo involves a lot of working parts. Besides the actual shape and the design, your chosen color palettes carry meaning as well. But is there really a formula to designing success? Or are brands expected to score the internet for the best brand that fits their needs? So how do you go about creating and developing your brand's logo? Well, I'm sorry to say, there's no real concrete formula on how to create and develop a branded logo. Every business and every branding company is going to be a bit different depending on their audience. But what most newcomers don't realize is that all the iconic logos that they look up to were created for specific goals and needs. You can't recreate Coca-Cola's logo just because of how well known it became. Their logo was created and developed for their specific needs. If you want to get a logo that will guarantee your success, you need something that actually fits your needs and wants of your consumers. And after spending so much time working with clients from different industries across the US, Creative's team of designers and marketing experts have figured out the key to developing a great logo: knowing what your clients need. So instead of spending too much time and effort on the wrong things, we developed a process that puts much emphasis on the importance of having clear goals. To start it off, you have the brand discovery phase. Now, the brand discovery phase is the first part of our brand build process. Before our designers even start sketching out possible designs, we ask our clients to first go through a few brand discovery sessions with us. Like we mentioned earlier, there's no formula to creating that iconic logo. All of the symbols we've grown up with were created for a reason, to meet a certain goal. Their success is a testament to how important it is for brands to know the achievements they want to rule. So before we even start sketching, we'll spend some time with our clients figuring out what goals they want to target with their brand. Do they want to aim for increased brand awareness or improve recognition? Hopefully both. Through this step, not only will we get a better idea of what their goals are, but we'll generally get to know their brand better. As one of Arizona's leading digital marketing companies, Creative understands the roles of logos to the success of brands and their overall awareness. A great brand logo is meant to represent a company entirely. This means that every color and every shape used on your logo relates to who your brand is and is overall objective. Hence, it's important for designers and developers alike to spend as much time as they would with their clients. They need to get to know them, what their brand's values are, what their general identity as a business really is. Unlike other agencies, we like to get specific with our clients, get to know the why. So we've created some branding questionnaires, we've created custom archetype development, even down to fan profile development to help them build a strong and well-founded brand of their own. Once they've finally gone through this step, only then we'll start working on the actual logo. As we mentioned earlier, brand archetypes will conduct some competitive research of some of your competitors. Once the foundation of your brand has been laid out, our designers and developers and strategists conduct competitive research to check out the kinds of brands already represented in the market. Logos are generally meant to differentiate companies from one another. It's almost impossible to come up with a unique logo when designers have barely any idea of what arena actually looks like in your industry. This means that before our designers even get into the sketching phase, they'll spend some time checking out some of your competition, building your brand archetypes. By doing so, they get a better idea of what designs, shapes, structures, or other common languages are in the market. How can you create something different enough for your brand to stand out, but not too far from the consumers that are looking at it and subconsciously remembering it? There are different patterns or types of logos commonly used in today's market, and depending on several factors, the brand's identity, their target market, as well as the niche they're in, designers use one of them as the base of their design. From that base, they start conceptualizing something more specific to the needs of your fan base. Now, as kind of a warranty, you kind of go through the sketching process. Everything's almost been done before. So now that our designers have a clear idea of who your clients' brands are and what their overall identity should represent, they can start playing around with some ideas. Sketches are the first thing that our designers come up with. Based on the information that we've gathered during the discovery sessions, our designers will start to come up with various designs that they think best fit your needs. During this stage of the process, our designers will start sketching out designs, which will then be filtered by our experts. We will pick out 3 options that best represent your business. Once the 3 options have been finalized through different brand languages and some color options, we'll start building out more of those color schemes around them and start looking for some fonts that represent the brand. Before we present you with anything, we want these visual profiles to be somewhat finished first. See, over the years we've spent working with brands and other institutions from various industries, we've learned that most of our clients take logos for granted. They need much more of a visual representation of what the final product could look like. Some of them think that it's all about the visuals and less about the identity of their actual brand. Additionally, not everyone understands what makes a good logo effective. So instead of simply creating another logo and saying, here it is, make some revisions, and calling it a day, Creatitive has made it a mission as a sports digital marketing and branding agency to help its clients discover new strategies of staying ahead. We want them to learn how each element of their logo plays as a big part of their business success. Think the process is done? Not really. In the second part of our brand logo video series, we'll go through the last 2 steps of Creative's process and a few more tricks that you need to keep in mind when building your brand's logo. If you want to learn more about the importance of branding strategies to your business, make sure to check out the rest of our videos on branding and design. We hope you guys loved today's video. And if you want to learn more about the great solutions that can truly change the game, don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell. It really helps out the channel. Now, this is Zach with Creative, where business is our sport.